Obama has finally officially named Hillary Clinton as Secretary of State. Yeah, things got pretty intense on the campaign trail. Now, here's the question: can they really put the past aside? I mean, can they really work together?
What a cute couple.
It's called politics.
It is.
When they asked him in his press conference, you're all so cozy. What about the terrible things you said about each other? And he sort of dodged it and said, well, essentially we have the same views. But, I guess that is politics.
I feel like it's, to say that things that are said in the campaign are exaggerated. It's like, well, which things? Is it your promises or is it your slams on your opponent? Barack Obama at one point, they both exchanged things when she said, I will put forward my experience. And he said, and Barack Obama will put forth the speech he gave in 2002. He said periodically when Senator Clinton gets upset, she kind of throws a knock at somebody to boost her.
But the truth is that she took the job that he offered, so they've made a peace.
And also, the accusation that he wasn't experienced enough, he certainly has overcome that by appointing every experienced person.
That he kept dates. I think that sends a message in terms of our national
The right wing
security.
loves these choices. Even Rush Limbaugh was saying he likes Hillary Clinton.
Once briefed about the terrorism, and especially upon what just happened in Mumbai, I think he actually did make good decisions. I think keeping Gates in there, keeping was a Jim Jones.
Aren't you glad he won, Elizabeth? Tell the truth. Aren't you glad?
Please don't pop quiz me.
What do you think?
I'm waiting. I told you I had a very excited moment. I feel like I'm excited to see what happens. I think given the choices he's made, I feel as though they're sensible.
It's a win-win for everybody.
But if you listen to what he's saying, he actually sounds a lot more like George Bush than he did during his. Listen to what he said.
George Bush these days is sounding. George Bush is sounding a little more like Barack Obama, where he just did an interview and said he's not sure his biggest regret if he had known that there were not weapons of mass destruction. I don't want to quote because I never can quote exactly, but the gist of it was he was still not sure whether or not he would have invaded. I mean that was a big decision. George Bush just said this.
In your interview with Barack Obama, it was interesting because I thought it was an incredible sit down, but the one thing that bothered me, despite his great choices, I think, for cabinet members, it bothered me that he still couldn't. This is a man with great words. He couldn't find the word victory to define what's been happening in Iraq.
People don't think it's a victory.
You talk to the troops there. You want to talk about removing a regime that murdered people?
We all care about
one segment in time, and it's not a victory. It's just one.
And also, I don't think you can actually declare a victory because this is not World War II. You cannot define these things by victory or not victory. Are we going to change Iraq over to being an American democratic society? No, we're not. So I don't think we can define it the same way we used to define it.
In many ways, and that women are voting, children can go to school, people are being tortured.
But that doesn't mean, but it does not mean victory the way they're saying. We're going to come out of there victorious. I think what we have gone over to do and what we need to clean up are the things that we have caused, the problems that we have created. That, I think, keeping a relationship with Iraq will be a victory. Making sure that they are. I'm not sure that we have, Elizabeth.
The fact that some people say it was a distraction to go to Iraq and that we're having trouble in Pakistan and Afghanistan because of Iraq.
Let me just tell you
I'm not sure that there's a victory to be had.
I think it's the word.
People who have served there,
I'm beginning to sound like what Tina Fey was talking about. But can I just tell you what Barack Obama said? He said it's an improvement. I mean,
he paused a long time before even giving that sort of compliment.
But he said it.
Man's allowed to
said
think, Elizabeth, you know.
And don't you think
people should be pausing before they speak?
More before we speak.
You got a lot of people who didn't pause and they just spoke and said some real crazy stuff.
I don't think it's a bad thing to say, you know what, I don't know if we can declare victory. It's nothing against, I'm sorry, I just want to finish saying this. It's nothing against our soldiers and the folks who are fighting over there that he's not able to see. And we're going to come out because remember the last time that happened, there was a big banner on a ship. So we really want to say, you know what, we've been able to do what we needed to do.
Can you really truthfully say that you're a perfect mother? That's like saying I'm a perfect mother.
I've never said that. Why would you even try
Because
to
the country is not perfect either.
I didn't say we were perfect. Stop putting words in my mouth. I did not say we were perfect.
Of what you said.
When things go wrong in the world, who do people turn to? They turn to the United States because we
a lot of times, yes.
We do this.
But not always.